Buddy. It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been longer than a minute. It's been a while. But we're here. So, I need to square up this quilt, and I need to cut apart the scraps from the batting that I took off the long arm so I can use it for binding, because I think there's going to be enough. And then we're going to bind it, and we're going to package it, and then we're going to be done. I might piece the backing to the office quilt that I have hanging on the long frame, or the long arm right now. Oh my gosh. I might do that so I can long arm it during the day tomorrow and piece. I have to add on to 2 quilts so I can load it because I didn't do my math right. Well, I did my math right, but I did not account for the 4 extra inches all the way around, so I have to add on to 2 backings, and I've been procrastinating, so I need to do that. Hello, Janine. Hello, Melinda. Hello, Desi. I feel like it's been so long. But I did get something in the mail, so maybe I should show you guys 2 things, because I didn't really do a lot of quilty shopping with Black Friday and all that. I just did a lot of Christmas shopping for the kids and then for family. But I did get 2 things for myself. My birthday is in a couple weeks, December 13th. So Austin was like, well, you could get that for your birthday. And I was like, say no more. Ordering. So I did get 2 special things. That one I just opened. I opened it. I could have waited, but I couldn't. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Pat. Snowy. Oh, I'm sure it's really snowy out there. No snow here, but it is cold. One of the thing that I just opened, I finally pulled the plug, and I'm going to try out the Oliso iron. I did get a warranty on it, so if all things go terribly wrong with this iron, I'm covered for 4 years, and I can just get a replacement. Austin thinks it's a scam to get warranties. He's like, never buy warranties, it's a waste of money. But the mixed reviews on this was the reason why I waited so long, and I got this on the Cyber Monday deal, so it was quite a bit cheaper, because I couldn't bring myself to spend even more on it. I mean, it was already hard buying this at the price that it was at, but we did it, and I'm calling it a birthday present, and so I'm really excited. Hello, Lorelai. We have snow in Washington, makes for a lot of sewing time. Oh, I love snowy sewing time. That's so fun. Freezing cold rain where I am. Oh, that's not good. Don't be driving. Very strong wind also. It's been dry here. It's just about 20 degrees. So, no precipitation yet. But yeah, and I got the blue because my mini Oliso is blue. And so I thought, why not? Plus, I think eventually I'm going to replace my ironing board cover because I've never replaced it and it is gross. And I really like the yellow or the turquoise one. So I thought, well, you know what? Let's be matchy-matchy and get the blue iron. And yeah, so that's what we're on. I'm going to turn it to cotton, the hottest setting, and I'm not going to put any water in this thing at all. So, yeah, I'm really excited about this. And then the other thing that I got from the local quilt shop that I work at. Let me go get it. I just put it away. Okay. Now this one I'm not proud of, but I am proud to say that I resisted buying this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. I would go in and I would walk right past this line, and I was like, Beth, you do not need it. Do not buy it. You don't need it. But then there was a Cyber Monday deal at the quilt shop, and it was 25% off your entire purchase. So I did order it, and it is a, let's see, 28 fat quarters in this bundle, and it's gorgeous. I love purples and greens. Green's my favorite color. Growing up, purple was my favorite color, and my favorite quilt to this day that I sleep with every single night is purple and green, and this kind of reminds me of it. But Pansies Posies by Robin Pickens, she's the one that does all of the thatched prints. But oh my gosh, look, there's birds. The birds were so hard to, I'm trying to rotate it so that, look at that. Look at those cute little birds. Hi, Lucy. So I tried so hard to not buy this, and then it went on sale, and I was like, well, dang it. I guess I'll have to get it. I've resisted long enough. I kind of want to like show you fabric by fabric. If you would want to see it, I would be okay with opening this bundle because it is so gorgeous, and I can't get to like the really pretty florals that I know everyone would be like, oh my gosh. Let's see if I can like get a little peeksy. Okay, yes, please show. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Plus if I open it, I have to use it, right? I could also like just stack them back and tie this back easily. Okay, let's go fabric by fabric because it is such a cute line. If you haven't seen this yet, it is like newer, but it's been out for like a couple months. So your quilt shops might still have it. But there's that one. There's like little blueberries. Kind of looks like blueberries to me. They're purple, but. And then these cute birds. I'm trying to get them to where they're not upside down for you. Look at how cute they are. It took me like a month to realize that there was birds in here because I just saw the purple. And at first when this came in, I didn't like it because Wild Meadows had come in and I really liked that one. And that's another purpley one. But it's more of like a winey purple. This is like purple, like bam. And I was like, you know what? I kind of like the other shade of purple better. So that was kind of like what I was telling myself so that I wouldn't buy it. I was like, you know what? Just like the other one. I never bought the other one, but I was like, just look at the other one. It's so much cuter. And then over time, I would notice more things about this line that I really liked. Like, look at these, like, plaids. How fun is that? With, like, the fun, and I didn't know at first either that she is the one who does all the thatched, and I am obsessed with thatched. I love using it in quilts, and so, I don't know, I fell in love with it. I really did. And these purples are just so pretty, and green. Like, oh, I love it. I do have a pattern. I had two. So I was going to do the magnolias that Tiffany and Becca did on their channels. I loved that pattern. Look at this. Look at that. It's so pretty. Look at that. I was thinking of that or Starry Pop 2. And I think I'm going to do Starry Pop 2. I'm not sure. But I have retreat next week, and I'm going again for my third time. And so, are the birds directional? No, they are not. They are all kind of just going, let me open one up. They're all kind of going in different ways. I guess you could say like, maybe this way would be directional. I guess maybe they are. But, you know, I might not, for the pattern that I'm thinking of, I don't know if I'll use the bird prints in there just so, because there's going to be half square triangles involved, and I don't want to have like birdies upside down and birds' heads chopped off and stuff. Hi, Vicky! Look at that. This kind of reminds me of a batik. Like, this is very batik-y. Like a print that would be on a batik. And I absolutely love these. They're so, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love it. This purple is very, very purple. Oh my gosh. But happy birthday to me. I really like this one. I think this one might be my favorite. I've been having like the worst heartburn for the past couple days. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Look at this one. They're so pretty. And I think what I'm going to do, so this is Thatch. She came out with a few different colors in this line that she's like adding, I think. But these have like dots in them. But I was thinking of using this as the star fabric in Starry Pop. So that's my plan. I think it's going to pop really well. Or Thatched in Cream. Oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? Love the Batiki and Pansy ones. And I love these. Like, look at that texture. This is so fun. Make really good blenders, I think. I feel like this was in here twice. Maybe not. No, very similar though. It's a little bit lighter. And then there's another Batiki one. Like, this is so Batiki. I only have one batik in my entire like fabric stash, and it was sent to me by Cotton Cuts because I won like the name. They were doing like the name game or whatever, and I swear the pattern is the same as this, but it's like pink and it looks tie-dyed and washed and everything. But it has like these little like branch, spindly, circle, knobby things. Very batiki. That's going to be the word for the night. I know I should be working on that quilt that I told you I was going to work on, but I have to show you this pretty fabric first. How fun is this one? This one's so pretty. Alright, and there's two more. These are just so gorgeous. And then the last one, and it's got little birdies on there. So, I think I'm going to do Starry Pop with this collection. I don't know. I'm going to use it though. Like, I bought it without a plan, like without a pattern in mind. But the way I am with patterns is I am a collector. So I know that I'm going to have a pattern somewhere that will work. And so I spent some time today like looking through, seeing if there was anything. I'm going to try and make it look like I didn't even open it. Did not open it. They do a much better job. There we go. It's a brand new bundle. It's brand new. But it was really, really cute. Girl, get you some more batiks. I will say that batiks have been growing on me. Like, if you would have asked me last year what I thought about batiks, I would tell you I hate them. But, yeah, I've seen them in really, really beautiful quilts, and I would love to make some quilts with batiks. I just, like, don't buy them. I'm not, like, drawn to them when I go to the store, but when I see a quilt with batiks, like Laura Pyland, Slice of Pie Quilts, she does a lot of quilts with batiks, and they are stunning. I would love to make a quilt like that. I just need to buy batiks. I just can't get to that point. I like the plaids and the birds. Love the pansies. It is all beautiful. Hi, Mom. Let me go put this away. Yeah, but I need to stop. That is probably the last fabric that I'll like buy before Archie gets here, because I did get the Tula and I got the Allison Glass and I got the Gingerbread, and so I'm not going to have all the time in the world to sew in a little bit. So yeah, unless something comes in that just knocks my socks off, I am not buying any more fabric until after the baby's here, because there's some collections coming in next year that I'm really excited for. Like Meadowmere, really looking forward to that, from Gingerbread. Really looking forward to Everglow by Tula And Lila Boutique's new Christmas line will be coming out around May. So those are the ones that I'm looking forward to for 2023 that I know of. I want to salvage as much, like, I want to get as much of this as I can, but do I want to seam rip it all the way, or do I just want to cut it? I might just cut it. There should be enough. Your shirt is batik-ish. Oh my gosh. It's not. It is kind of batik-ish. It's got that tie-dye. I always think tie-dye is very batik-y now. I'm just going to say batik-y. Batik-ish, batik-y. That Quarter Shop has new pattern, Layer Cake Tumble. Ooh la la. I'll have to look that up. I do like pre-cut patterns, because if I'm buying fabric just to like put in my stash, I'm not buying yardage unless it's something that I absolutely love and I know I'm going to use as a backing. Oh, good night, Janine. Get some sleep. Stay warm. Alright, we cut the batting off of that. I'm just going to throw it away because it's just a little bit. I made it in 2 days. Fat Quarter Shop Tumble. I'm going to have to look that up. Yeah, this should definitely have enough for me to cut some binding out of. And I'm going to use my new iron and get it all ironed and nice. Same to you. Bye. See, like this, I can seam rip. It's only a few, or I can just rip it out. Alright, I'm just going to cut it. I'm cutting it. Yeah, but I'm going to retreat again next week. And most of the stuff that all of the stuff that I'm doing now after I get this quilt done is just long arming and binding. And so I'm going to have some time to do some free sewing. So I am going to work on quilts that I want to make. I've got a Christmas quilt kit that I got at the first retreat and I just haven't had time to do it. I have a few ideas of different ones. I have that bundle that I just showed you that I could make a quilt with. I could finish Louise's quilt. I just have to put some borders on it. I haven't had time to do it. Hi, Nancy. Okay. We got another piece. Batting free. Yay. I still have to square up the quilt. And then I'll work on cutting my 3-inch strips for the binding. And then I'll show you how I package my quilts once I'm done. Yeah, it's been a struggle lately to come down here. After we got sick, oh my gosh, I felt like so miserable. I had no energy. I literally went from having so much energy and motivation, working every day, just busting stuff out, to getting sick and losing like all of my strength. I felt so weak for a couple days and out of breath. And that was after like I had stopped puking and everything. I just felt terrible. And it's been very slow going. I do have to remind myself that was last week. It was last week that we were sick, so I gotta just give myself some grace. I'm gonna square up that real quick, and then we can start ironing and cutting this, and I get to use the Aliso iron. It's a t-shirt quilt for my mother-in-law. Her friend ordered this, and so we've been working on it together. She cut and interfaced and pieced it, and I long-armed it, and I'm gonna bind it. Teamwork. We're gonna line up our sides and start slicing away. This Big Easy ruler has been a game changer for squaring up my quilts. It goes so fast now because this is 12 by 24 and I don't have to combine two rulers like I used to. It is so awesome. So shout out to Heather for talking me into getting it. I will never look back to squaring up quilts the way I was before. Boop. Okay. Gotta like prop it over here while I'm moving the quilt though. Alright. This table for the most part works really well, but there's a lot of moving and grooving to get it to work sometimes. For bigger, heavier quilts. Did any of you get some good quilty deals with Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Or non-quilting deals? Let me know. I did get Archie some onesies. Carter's was having a huge sale, and I, at that point, had still not bought him anything. He doesn't really need a lot, and I didn't get him a lot, but I did get him some sets of onesies in like 4 different sizes. So he has fresh ones that we got him, and then he'll just wear his brother's hand-me-downs. But I got that and some Matching family pajamas. Okay. So that was nice. I stocked up on some low volumes for backgrounds and bag making materials hardware. Nice! I love low volumes. What are your favorite brands for low volumes? Do you have like your favorite collection or place to get them? That's a good idea. I wouldn't mind getting like a fat quarter bundle of some low volumes so I have them for like all those patterns that have the accents or the background. You know, that's nice to have. Got that song stuck in my head. Hi, Tracy. So we got Peacock because they had like a deal for Black Friday where a year you can just pay $1 a month. So Austin went ahead and did that, and I watched something today on there because I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, okay, I need to watch this. And a lot of it I forced myself to watch because I was just getting so upset. But I watched Casey Anthony's interview she did on there. Her first interview she's done ever since the trial for Kaylee. And my God, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know what I'm allowed to say. In my opinion, I feel like my view on her did not change after watching it. I think she's a sociopath. But I also think that the only thing that the interview did for me was raise more suspicion about her dad and maybe his involvement in it as well. Like, maybe they both did it together. She kind of like was saying that he did it all, but I don't know. It was a very interesting interview, and yeah, I watched it. So I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it's on Peacock, exclusive, and it's just really sad. Very sad. Either way, whoever did it is going to deal with that for the rest of their lives. So, you know, whatever. But I feel like there was no justice at all for baby Kaylee. Hi, Sean. I'm trying to be productive tonight. Trying. I might use this iron. I don't feel like getting my ironing board out right now. So I'm going to bring my ironing wool mat over here. And we are going to use the Oliso iron together. Woo! And look at all those blocks. I finally took them off my rack because I have 3 quilts that need to be loaded onto the long arm. And I needed room. So we shuffled some stuff around. Okay, let's use this iron for the first time. Ah! It lifted! It did its lifty thing already. I have to be really careful with these. I hate when people put this in their packaging. I know they have to do it, but I have small kids and dogs that I don't want getting into those. Hello, Sean. How are you today? I bought a lot in a bundle order from Missouri Star Quilt Company and Connecting Threads. Really good shipping rates to Canada. Love Connecting Threads, tonal collections. Bought white on white prints. Zinchick. Oh, I love Zinchick. I really like her stuff. Okay, this is the first time we're using this iron. I can like smell it heating up. It's getting hot. I don't think you okay. It's flashing green. Oh, look. It popped up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm ready for bed too. I really shouldn't be up right now. If I wouldn't have like gone live, I probably would have gone to bed. But we're gonna use this and see. I'm good. Okay. Alright. This is a really weird, long cut. So I might just fold it again so that it like spans my wool mat. And we'll wait. Okay. It's green. It's an iron on stilts. It does a magic trick. It's like, get up. Oh God. Get down. Yikes. Okay. That's really, I'm gonna have to like get used to that. I want to like move it so I can move my fabric underneath it. I'm kind of scared of it. It's very reactive. It smells really gross. But that's like a new iron smell, right? It's really hot. It's very reactive. Like, as soon as you touch it, it goes. I really am not digging the smell of a new iron, like, heating up right now, though. Alright, let's see. You ready? Instant! Look at that. That is so cool. Let's iron this side. I see some wrinkles. Let's see if we can get them out. And I'm not putting any water in here. This is without, oh wow. It's very hot. I feel like it's hotter than my Rowenta. And that might just be normal because I've used my Rowenta for several years now. So it might just be getting older, not heating up. Alright. Okay, that was a nice experience. I didn't even spray any of this with starch or anything. And it's pretty flat. And it's also folded 4 times. So, pretty happy with that. I'm going to use my Stripology ruler, and I'm going to cut my 3-inch binding strips for this quilt. Archie is like moving and grooving in there. He's like, what is going on? Okay. 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. Hopefully all of these cut out nicely. 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know the width of these. Oh, hi, Patty. Thank you so much. I'm sure you look fabulous, too. I'm so close. Yeah, I know. Thank you to Donna and Sean and Becca and everybody, Tiffany, everyone who's been giving me shout outs to get me to 1,000. That's so sweet of you guys. We'll get there. I'm in no hurry. We've got a good crew with the people that come on the chat whenever I go live. It's a good crew. So even if I never make 1,000, I've got a good bunch I'm happy with. Okay, let's measure this. Not this one. Let's measure this one and see how long it is. Because I might not need to cut into it. I also want to know how much fabric I need. Why are my tape measures never where they should be? Okay. This one right here is, we'll just be like nice and call it 82, because I will have to chop some off to square it up. Let's just say they're 82. Oh God. What? Oh my God. What is going on in our town? A parent shooting victim found in Shawnee. There was someone last night that got robbed at gunpoint. And then tonight someone's been shot. What is up with people? Like, just, like, live your life. Be a good person. Leave people alone. I don't remember how big this was, so good thing I wrote it down. 66 by 81. Let's do 67 by 82, and I know that I squared it up. So I only need like 4 of these. I think I said we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have enough with just this. I do want to like square up these. Gosh, what is wrong with people? makes me like super uneasy. Just cutting these and squaring them. They're not perfectly square on the ends, but when I join them, it's not going to matter. Let's get this quilt finished. Finito! Done! Yes, Becca sent me your way. She's such a great promoter of other quilters' channels. Wash hands, wash hands, wash hands. Wash hands? Yeah, she's awesome. I feel like so out of the loop with YouTube because I've got 3 kids. I'm 26 weeks pregnant. We just have so much going on. I'm running a business. I have 2 other jobs. I've just had so much going on, and by the time I get to the point where I could go live, I am so tired. And I know that sounds like a cop-out, and I sound like just, everybody has stuff in their life going on. Everybody's tired. Everybody has responsibilities. I get it. But, before I got pregnant, it's my 4th kiddo. Before I got pregnant, I was on here every night, sometimes till 2 in the morning. I had so much energy, but this time my body is just telling me that I need to rest and take it easy. So I feel bad that I haven't been on as much, but business has been really busy too, which has been a blessing. I've been able to help out the family, and it's been nice to have a little bit more breathing room. And especially with the holidays coming up, it's a nice business to have where I can bring in some money, and it's we're not stretching ourselves to get Christmas presents for everybody. It's nice to just, though it's a lot of work and it's tiring, it's nice because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and so I don't, I have a few side hustles, and it's been great, but it's been tiring. My sewing machine does not sound good. Oh, gosh dang it. This was folded in half. Dang it. You look after yourself. We'll be here when you can be here. I know. I am so looking forward to the day. I don't know when it'll happen. I mean, I am super excited, and I want to share as much as I can with everybody, safely. I want my kids to be safe and everything. I don't want to do anything online that, makes them not safe, but I just have, a vision of me coming on here with baby Archie, newborn baby, and just, introducing him to all of you guys, all of my friends. I'm so excited to, share that part. It's a very special part of my life. And so many of you guys are very special to me. Even though a lot of you I've never met before, I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. So even though I've not been here a lot, I think about you all, and I really do value all of our friendships. Did you just say you are a stay-at-home mom? Stay-at-home mom. If my prego brain said single mom, oh gosh. No, I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's awesome. Hi, Teresa. Yeah, it's really great. I am just so thankful for the opportunities that have presented themselves this year. I have amazing, technically I have 3 amazing jobs. I custom quilt and long arm. And when I say custom quilt, I make custom quilts. I don't do free motion. I am no, like, Tiffany over here. She is fantastic. I only do edge to edge. I haven't done free motion since I got rid of the cutie, though I love it. I would never charge for it because I am not a professional. But I have that, and I have working for the quilt shop, doing their social media, which a reel that I did went viral on the quilt shop's page. It went viral and has, like, viral for the page. Like, I don't know. I looked it up and I was like, what is the viral number of views? I don't even know. And, like, right now it's at, like, 32,000 views with, like, 1,000 likes, and it's brought almost, like, 300 people to the page. And so that feels really good. I'm like, yay! Like, totally out of nowhere. Honestly, just dumb luck. I try to post nice things, but you never know what's gonna, like, what people want to see, or if they're gonna like it, or honestly, the odds of going viral are just, like, ridiculous. There's no way of setting that up, but it did go viral, and so that felt really good. That happened recently. I was just, like, watching my phone. I would go on there and I'm like, oh my god, how awesome is that? So I think viral subjective. 32,000 views is amazing no matter. It was literally so amazing. I was just happy that she was getting, like, more eyes on her account. Just wait here for a minute, watching TV with a hubby. You take your time, okay? It's going to take me a while to get this bound. Yeah. No, I'm not a single mom. Oh my god, I would never be able to do, like, even a tiny portion of what I do if I didn't have tremendous help. Austin is a great helper. And motivator. I was like, I just want to go to bed tonight. I'm so tired. I was laying on the couch, and I know I have to get this bound and finished, and I have 3 quilts on queue, and someone's going to be sending me 2 quilts for long arming. So I have plenty to keep me busy this month before the Christmas deadline. Again, super thankful for it, but I just need to get off my butt and say, Beth, get down there. I think the daylight savings is really what's making it hard because it's so dark, and so it's like everyone's going to bed and I just want to lay on the couch or go to bed and go to sleep. But during the day, I have so much energy. What's really going to be great is when I start nesting. If I can channel my nesting energy into quilting, oh my gosh, we are going to kick some quilting butt. If I can just get to nesting. You're wearing one of my dogs. I know. I was like, I have 3 of these, and guess what? That there's another thing that I got in the mail thanks to Amy. Let me get these. Sorry, I had to come grab them. Okay, so Amy sent me a quilt. She sent me 2 quilts. One of them was a beautiful Tula quilt, and the other one was a donation quilt that she's doing for a charity or a shelter near her who do, like, spay and neuters, and it had dogs all over it. And also the other thing, Amy, I have Dean, like, Russo. I have 3 of his stickers on my long arm and 1 on my sewing machine. And so you have no idea, when I finally saw this quilt in person, I was like, oh my god, I love it. I need this fabric. Even Austin was down here and he was like, that is a really cool quilt. And so I ordered the panel that Amy used in her quilt. I think the other shirt that I have the lab. I have a purple one that has the lab on there. So I ordered this panel because of Amy, because she made such a beautiful quilt. And this might be the quilt that I make that I get batiks for, because I loved what you did, Amy. Like, such a phenomenal quilt. I'm so honored that you are, like, trusting trusting of me to quilt on it. And then, because I loved it so much, I also found another panel, and I got 4 of them because I want it to be the backing. I'm going to cut it up and piece it into like one backing. Look at this. Amy, thanks to you, I had to. I absolutely had to. So there's 4 of them, and I'm going to piece them together in the back, and it's got all of these doggies on here. So it's this panel, and so yeah, I'm really excited. So that came in the mail a couple weeks ago, and I blame you, Amy. You sent me a beautiful quilt, and I was like, you know what? I need to make one just like this for myself, for the house, or maybe I'll even donate it to like one of the local shelters here, because we have quite a few that do so much. But you made me obsessed. I love it. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm the perfect person to quilt this. Like, I have his stickers on my long arm. It was a match made in heaven. Amy the enabler. Heck yes. / influencer. She influenced me and she didn't even know it. The pattern was called Stars and Strikes from the Fabulous Patch. I'm thankful you had time to do it. Both of them needed to be on a frame, not my tabletop. Yeah, those were some big quilts. And you have a lot going on with all of your Christmas to-do list for your family gathering coming up. So I was just happy to help. I was happy to help get those off your list. And really, really loved how they turned out. I hope. Are they bound now? Are you all done? Oh, that panel is so cool. Isn't that so awesome? I'll send you the link if you're interested. I'll find the link to the one. If you decide you need to have one too. I wonder if he has a cat one. You can make a cat one too. I have that pantograph now, so whenever you need to use it, you just send stuff my way. I'll put paw print hearts on anything. Aren't those fun, Kathleen? Being a stay-at-home mom is a lot of hard work, plus all you do. You're awesome, Beth. Well, I feel like, I don't know. Here's some hard truths. I feel like I was a much better stay-at-home mom before COVID. I was also dealing with a lot of anxiety before COVID. And so I obsessively cleaned everything. I also didn't have a hobby. I didn't have any thing outside of being a mom. So I obsessively obsessed over cleaning all the time and making sure I was the perfect mom and had the perfect play groups, and we did something every week that I felt like such a good mom then. Now looking back, comparing myself now to then, it's I do have these other things that are distracting me from my kids sometimes, and though it's great to have an outlet and to have something that I love and gives me an identity outside of being a mom, I do see it take away sometimes of opportunities. So that's why I tried to sew and quilt during nap times and bedtimes, even though I'm so tired. But even then, it's I'm just not doing as much as I used to before COVID. And that makes me sad to think about, because I want to be a good mom, and I want my kids to have a good childhood and for them to be having fun. And there's some days where I'm just you know what? You put them to bed, you go to sleep, and you're man, I wish I could have been a better mom today. And so it's something that I've been struggling with myself is just I feel like I'm not doing enough with my kids and for my kids as much as I used to. I used to do it all the time. I would take them to the zoo, and I would take them to, like, all of these petting zoos, and they had friends, and life is different now, and, you know, Austin works from home, and I feel like I sometimes, like, use him as a crutch a lot, and I rely on him a lot, and he does a lot around the house, and he makes room for me to have time to do what I need to do if I need to do it during the day, or, you know, he just does so much. And so, yeah, I feel most days I just compare myself to who I used to be and where I'm at now, and I'm, you know, just trying to be a good mom. It's hard. Plus, it's like when I'm pregnant, I'm like super pregnant. I don't have the energy to get on the floor and, like, you know, throw the kids around and be like super active or go run around the backyard. Like, my energy is so zonked, and so some of that is like when I'm not pregnant, I am more active and I do want to do more things. So I don't know. It's a constant struggle. Moms get it. You just want to be a good mom, and that's just how it goes. We're just having a nice little moment of truth here. A lot of grants ended for animal nonprofit groups during COVID, so funding is hard for them to get, especially smaller groups. Oh my gosh. No, I haven't bound them yet. I'm hoping you're doing BYOB on Friday, and I'll bind at least one of them. I don't have anything going on Friday. Oh, dang it. Amy, you're going to be so annoyed. BYOBOM is dead, I swear. So Friday, Austin has a work party, and it's at 6, and I doubt we'll be back, and, like, I'll have energy to do his work parties on Friday. Yeah, I have an appointment tomorrow to look at baby Archie, and just a regular one, and then work party on Friday. I think someone's walking upstairs. Austin's coming down. And then we're having Thanksgiving birthday celebration this weekend. I know, Amy. I was like, I think I'm doing retreat next week, and so then I'll be at retreat next week as well on a Friday. Maybe I could go live there, but I don't want to annoy people there by, like, talking and stuff. But I was going to bring my block of the month there and work on it, because we haven't worked on it in so long, and I want to get it done. Austin came down. Okay. Now we must fold this in half. I feel like this is taking me even longer than necessary because I've just been a chatty Cathy. I need to iron this in half, but I'm very, like, meticulous about my... Could you get my ironing board out, please? I'll just do it on the ironing board. It goes faster. I would do it with the Oliso, but it pops up. And when I do my binding, I don't want it to pop up because I leave my iron there, and then I fold down the line, and then I go, and then, so I don't need that. I know there's a way to lock it, but I don't know how. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Maybe it's over there. No, I know, Amy. Parenting together, your children remember their dad. Yeah, they're lucky. Sean, don't go. Do you want to come say hi to Sean and everybody?
I'll say hi from here. Hello.
Come over here and say hi. Sean said, say hi to Austin for me. And you're not going to come say hi.
I have become a recluse.
You're not a recluse.
We go out in the world.
Hi, Sheila. Say hello before he's gone. He's probably already gone.
Hey,
Hello.
Sean.
And Amy.
And Amy.
And Pat. And Sheila.
And Pat
Marie.
and Sheila. And everyone. You want it plugged in?
Yeah. Ooh, iron. Isn't there a button on the back that you can switch off? That's what I heard that there was a lock because of the binding ease, and people use the Oliso, and they're like, you can just lock your Oliso. And I'm like, what? You can lock an Oliso? What? So I'm going to have to figure that out. What about sit-down games, arts and crafts project? Yes, they do a lot of, like, drawing and They've been liking that a lot, so much that they drew all over each other's faces the other day. And it was brown marker before Thanksgiving, and Austin wiped it off of them, but it looked like they had been like scarred. Like it looked like they had been in an attack, because I went in to get Zoe dressed and she had these just like long lines on her chest. And I'm like, what happened to you? And Austin was like, oh, that's the marker because it was brown. That's Austin. Let's see if we can find. I don't see a switch back here. I'll have to Google it, how to do that. Okay, let's move you guys over here. Don't judge the basement, okay? Just don't judge it. We've just had so much going on. It's a little crazy down here. We have laundry in this hallway that needs to be done. Never ending. I feel so far away from you. Feel so cool. Okay. We are going to iron. This can be my binding iron now. Okay. Did you see the thing your mom sent?
All about that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that? Bye.
Right by Joanne.
Again?
I think it's the same story.
It is?
I think so. I think it's the same thing, but they found the person who got shot.
When did they find this person? Today?
Apparent
Or
shooting
last night?
victim found in Shawnee. Police investigate. Oh, maybe not.
It might be like the same person did it again and shot somebody tonight. That's what I read it as.
I figured it was the same thing.
Got some idiot out there with a gun.
Victim was found in a parking lot in downtown on Wednesday night, so around 6:40.
So, yeah, and 6:40 was when it happened last night. If you look at that article, it was 6:40 because I was like, oh, good thing I drove home a different way.
Good Lord.
So someone's like in that area robbing and shooting people for the second time. I'm sure it's the same person.
Yeah.
Like, what's the like, that's gotta be a coincidence.
More than a coincidence.
What? Here, what?
Home and armed.
We're safe.
That is so messed up. No, I swear, if you look at that, it was at 6:40 last night too. I just sent a screenshot of it, but I can find the article. Ugh.
Yeah, no, it's just a screenshot.
Aren't you glad I don't work at Joanne?
I mean,
That's scary though, because there was also that car that was like on fire.
remember that one in the woods?
Yeah.
That was weird.
You never know what happened there.
There was definitely someone in that car.
Yeah. That's messed up. We'll never know. Okay. Goodbye. Have fun. I'm gonna get this finished and packaged so I can drop it off tomorrow on my way to my appointment.
What time is it?
1:15.
There were a lot of people in from Canada today.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to a single one.
Well, you're not Canadian, so.
Talk to me. I'm just you really want to come up, we want you can.
That's so messed up that it's the same area, same time.
Well, see, I don't know where the one that she sent is at.
Isn't Neiman right by there?
Yeah, the 1100 block of Johnson Drive. Yeah, so last night it was on Shawnee Mission Parkway. Tonight it was on Johnson.
On Johnson?
Just west of Neiman. Yeah, no, that's the same exact area. Because Neiman's the road that, like, Sushi Mito's on, you know?
Yeah.
And if it's just west of that, that's closer to home. So that's right by where Joanne's at, which is where that city thrift is.
Ugh, that just freaks me out.
So less than a block, I guess a lot more than a block, but less than a mile south.
But in the same area, gun wound, same time.
It's gotta be the same person.
The guy ran away last night.
I mean, if I shot someone, I'm not gonna stick around.
Well, he didn't shoot someone last night. Some girl was sitting in her car and he tapped on her window with a gun and robbed her and then ran away. And then it did say that there was a shot fired, but like she wasn't, and no one was injured.
Probably just not a warning shot.
God.
That's it.
I hope they find him.
You know they will. Because little shit that happens like that around here, they're gonna find them.
Well, we are not going in that area at night. I'm scared to go to work next week. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, really. I have to go through Johnson Drive. What if I'm at a stoplight or something? Yeah. Probably better just to go Shawnee Mission Parkway.
Well, that was no good. I keep praying for it's safe.
Ugh.
God,
Makes me sick. The world is messed up. Almost done. I'm sorry I can't read the chat while I'm doing this. Plus, my laptop is so far away. It's also black because it shuts off after so long. Boop. What a messed up world. It does freak me out. Because it's in an area that is pretty busy a lot. That's where Joanne is. Scary. Almost done. Yeah, I feel like the Aliso got way hotter than this did. Okay, I've got our binding now. Yes, I heard the new Aliso doesn't have the off switch, but don't have one. I'll have to look it up and see. I feel like I should message my mother-in-law back. So last night, someone got robbed at gunpoint in, like, I would say it's maybe like 10 miles away. I don't know. Not too far away. It's about 10-15 minutes away. Got robbed at gunpoint in her car, and there was a shot fired. And it was around 6:40 last night. And then my mother-in-law just sent me something that they found a man bleeding. He had been shot several times, literally in the same area, around the same time. So I'm like, there's literally no way that it's not. I mean, it's got to be the same person. Because the person that did it last night ran away, got away with it. And so they probably are doing it every night now. And it scares me because I have to drive through that area. Like, either way I go, I have to drive through that area to get to the quilt shop that I work at, which is way, way down there. But it's just, like, unsettling. I don't know what I would do. I mean, obviously I'd be like, okay, take whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't shoot me. But it's really messed up. And I know everybody says this, but we live in a really good area. It sounds so stupid. Doesn't matter where you live, but we live in a good area. So hearing that kind of stuff is happening, and it's like last night, tonight, is really scary. And like last night, I even said in our group chat, so here's like one road, here's the other road, and they're like, they go to the same area, but they're like separated by other roads. But I take this road home and back to the quilt shop that I work at. And last night, like in this area is where the shooting happened. And I was like, oh, or the robbery. And I was like, well, I'm glad that I took this road home tonight. And like, I didn't see any police officers or anything because I didn't take this way home. And I was leaving work around that time. And then tonight happens along the other road. So, what the hell? Uh-oh, you have to drive through a bad neighborhood. No, it's not even a bad neighborhood. It's like really, there's a Joanne, there's a Dutch Bros, there's a City Thrift, there's like restaurants everywhere. It's really like a busy area, but it's a nice area, and so it's shocking. Like, we don't really have a lot of stuff happen here. Like, we don't even have a lot of stuff happen near here. Like, we are in a very good area, very safe area, but apparently someone's running around with a gun and shooting people and robbing people around 7 o'clock 2 nights in a row. I don't know. Let's see. I think it said that person, let's see. I'm doing some detective work. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. Shawnee. What was the name of that? Operation 100 News. Operation 100. Was running east towards Neiman, which is where the shooting happened today. I think they're connected. So, hey Heather! Now to sew this on. Just tell me to get it done. Just say, get it done, Beth. Just do it. Just do it. What are you waiting for? I have to reposition some stuff. As one does. I have a ton of stuff everywhere. Ugh. Needless to say, we set our alarm tonight. Set them. Get them ready. Get the alarms going. Hopefully no one comes our way. Okay. It's probably all because of the holiday coming up. It brings out crazy. I think people are already crazy. Shawnee is making the news, and not in a good way, says my mother-in-law. Nope. Not a good day. Not in a good way. Well, I'm just saying, what are the chances of same timing, same area, the person that did it last night ran off. I'm sure whoever got shot tonight probably resisted. The girl that got robbed last night probably was like, here you go, take whatever, and she didn't get shot. And this other person probably put up a fight. But what do I know? I just watched too many documentaries. This is a really big quilt, so I might have to put you guys to the side. Let's put you over here. We're gonna get a side view tonight. This couch is like the best. Yeah, don't look at this. There's too much right here. That's where all my scraps are. I did just put these panels here. Scrap batting. So many scraps. More scraps. Scraps. There you go. It's tidy. And we're going to put our fabric back on there and deal with it later. Okay. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I hate sewing t-shirt quilts. They're so heavy. This one is going to get done, though. We're going to get it done. Alright. table. Let's check. Stitches look good. Hello. Oh no, Teresa. Did you have COVID? I noticed that you canceled the live the other day. I saw your post on Facebook. We have a lot of adjusting this quilt. I think I need a snack. Alright. Sorry, this is probably not a fun video. Not as fun with you, but you guys are holding me accountable to getting this quilt done tonight. Otherwise, I would be in bed right now. And I would push this off to tomorrow when I need to get a quilt long arm tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I hate heavy clothes. Another part with the t-shirts is sometimes, like, one, it's just heavy. And my table is not big enough. But also the material, like the logos and everything, do not glide. They get sticky. Slow and steady. Nothing this Juki can't handle. But oh my gosh. Take all the fuzzies off as I go. Let me check the chat. Gotta go make tacos. Ooh, enjoy your tacos. Oh gosh, that sounds terrible. Yeah, I don't go see the doctor either. Hi, Shelly. Okay, I'm sure you know this. Keep your doors locked. Have someone walk out the car with you if you can. And, ooh, bear spray. Is bear spray better than pepper spray? Yeah, I need to get like a safety keychain or something. Especially now, I'm like scared because I have that retreat next week. And like the area that this is happening is like 15-20 minutes away. Like where I'm gonna be is about 15 minutes further away from there, or 10 minutes. So, but I always get kind of spooked at retreat at night, like being there late and having to lock up and being alone freaks me out. I haven't been alone. Like the first time, it was me and my mother-in-law. And then the second time, I guess it was just the last time, a guy that was at the retreat stayed and like walked me to my car and helped me load my car and made sure that I like got in my car safely. So that was really, really nice. But I need to get some kind of spray. I'm kind of an easy target right now. Can't really defend myself as much. But it's kind of scary to think about. Alright, now to turn this sucker around. Oh. Alrighty. There's so much quilt over here. Like wrestling a bear. Get over here. Woo! When I'm done with this, I'll probably go around and double check to see if there's any basting stitches. I should probably take that out before I start quilting, but I don't see any popping through right now. one more side. Man, anyone else wrestle with their quilts like this? Hello, how are you, Shirley? Just keep it away from the kiddos when you're not carrying it. Oh yeah, that's probably a really good idea. Put it on my lanyard or keep it in the car. But then if you're not in the car and something happens, then I should probably have they make these keychains now that have like a really, really loud alarm that you like pull the thing and it starts sounding off, and then it comes with a spray, and I think like something to like stab someone if you needed to. I should probably get something like that. I mean, I'm not in like a ton of positions but like being at the quilt shop late at night, and with it being so dark now, probably a good idea to get like a safety keychain. But I am very aware of my surroundings. When I get in the car, I don't sit around on my phone. I get in my car, I always lock my door immediately. Like once I sit, I get all of my stuff in there, get in, sit, lock. Then I settle everything down where I need it to. And then I start my car. I don't sit there and look at my phone for a while. Like, I try to just always do that because that's the world we live in. You just gotta be careful. And I feel like they look for people who are not paying attention, and yeah. Which is not, I'm not trying to sound like a victim shamer. I just feel like they do, I feel like they target people who are unaware, like who are just totally not paying attention, looking down at their phones. So I try to just really be careful and alert. Probably too alert, honestly, but it's probably not a bad thing to be too alert in today's world. I don't park in parking garages. I try to not park super, super far away. I park really close where there's lots of like activity and people. I avoid certain areas. Like, I don't go downtown Kansas City unless I have to take Louise to the Children's Mercy. I avoid a lot of areas because of crime. Like, our downtown area is so bad. in our Westport area, like our entertainment district, is just terrible. There's always shootings and stuff like that happening in downtown Kansas City. It's so bad. That's about like 30 minutes away from us. But everything in Kansas is like 30 minutes away. That's how it goes. We're located where almost everything is 30 minutes away. Alright. Last corner. Then we gotta do the join. I'm pretty sure I started this a lot further up than I usually do. So I'm just going to make sure I don't go too far. I'll go about here. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's get this done. It's always good to practice with whatever you decide to use. Yeah, I probably should practice. That's a good idea. What is everyone's favorite part of quilting? I love Sheila's change of subject. You go, girl. I'm probably giving everyone the heebie-jeebies tonight. My favorite part of quilting would probably be like the inspiration of like seeing a fabric or like literally any part of inspiration, whether you see fabric and you're like, oh my gosh, it would be so perfect with this pattern, or thinking of someone and being inspired to make a certain quilt. Like, I just think it's cool to watch it go from idea to project. It's really cool. That's my favorite part. I usually find fabric and decide the person we'll go to. I've lived in New York City, Chicago, DC, and Boston, all large cities. I don't know anyone that carries anything like that. I don't want to carry something that can be used as a weapon against me. Ooh, that is a very good point. Yeah. I used to have cat eyes. My parents got me cat eyes when I was like still living with them and was younger. And it was just like this plastic cat with really, really sharp ears, so that if someone like came and attacked you, you could like, you'd hold it while you're walking to your car. You'd put your fingers in it, and then if someone attacked you, you could like punch them in the throat or something. I don't know. I believe being streetwise is the best defense you can have. I really do think, and just being aware. I mean, most of the time, I don't know. People are crazy. But I would assume that most of the time, like, people don't want to kill you. They just want to, like, rob you or something. So, if you just cooperate and give them whatever, like, sure, you can have my wedding ring. I don't care. I'd rather be alive and see my kids tomorrow. I'm not fighting anybody. Take whatever. But I don't carry cash, so really all you're gonna get is a wedding ring, probably. I feel she needs to talk it out. It's bothering her and she needs ideas to feel safe. Yeah, I'm just like stirred. I guess I'm rattled from the past 2 nights. And then knowing that I'm gonna be out like in about next week, really, really late. So I don't know, maybe I need to like have someone come with me to retreat, or have like someone come pick me up after, you know what I mean? Or like be out there while I'm going to my car. But I'm sorry if I'm giving anybody heebie-jeebies. I'm not meaning to make any of you guys scared. I really love all parts of quilting, but I just love fabric and creating something with color. You love some color, and I love that you love some color because, again, those 2 quilts you sent, freaking beautiful. When I first moved to New York, friends told me I always carry a $20 bill called a monger's $20. Throw it and run. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't even carry a wallet. I don't carry a purse. The only thing I carry is my phone, and there's something on the back of my phone, but that's really just like my insurance card, my ID, and a debit card. So it's like, if you steal my debit card, I'm just going to call the bank and cancel the bank. Like, I'm just going to cancel the account the next day. So really, you're not going off with anything unless you take my wedding ring. And even then, it's like, what are you going to do with that? You're going to go pawn it somewhere? Like, really? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay. Let's cut it about... I've found that I need to cut my joining like almost a half an inch shorter, because usually you're supposed to cut it like the width of the fabric that you cut, but I have to do it almost a half an inch smaller, otherwise there's a lump in it. And I've found that I need to mark these or there's a wonky join. Nobody wants a wonky join. Hold on, let's do... Sorry, I know you can't see me right now. Hold on. Yeah, Austin could even say I'm probably so annoying because I'm like, oh my god. Like, I'm always like looking around. That's how my dad raised me, though. They raised me to just know that there's crappy people out there. But yeah, I'll stop talking about it. Quilting's great. My favorite thing about quilting would be being inspired to make something. Whatever that is that inspires you. Just like that feeling of like being so excited to make it happen. And like having an idea and just running with it. And having so much fun. Seeing it come to life. That is the best part. Plus knowing that like no one else can make, even if they use the same fabric and the same pattern, no one else can make a quilt like you. Like, you are making truly one of a kind things. So, I cut mine just a little shy of 2.5. And you do 3-inch binding, don't you, Sheila? I think if you have a plan, you'll feel much better. Yeah, I need just to get a plan. I need to get a plan. I need to get like backup when I go. Plus, I just feel like I'm more like aware because I'm super pregnant, and so I feel like defenseless. I do feel like a target if something bad were to happen. So I think like me being pregnant makes me even more scared than normal because I can't really do a lot. Instead of pepper spray or hairspray, you can use bear spray. It costs a little more but has 20 feet spray range and will do the job. Yeah, I might have to look into that. Honestly, I mean, Archie's going to be here in March. And so, like, I wasn't really planning on doing this retreat next week. And there's one in January. I don't think I'll be doing that one. I mean, maybe. I don't think I'm going to be doing February. At that point, I think I'm going to be nesting and really focusing on the house and spending time with the kids and hopefully I have all of my quilts done and like I can just relax and chill. Maybe make Archie a really cute quilt for the hospital. But I'm not really planning on going to retreat. This might be my last one for a while. So I think I'm just getting scared for no reason because I'm not going to be doing this anymore. I'm going to have a baby. That will not do. Much better. I bet if I say something to like my father-in-law or my mother-in-law or even Austin would come and park outside. Make sure I get my car. But even like I'm telling you, we are just living in wild times. So I went to the quilt shop on Tuesday and I parked somewhere and there was like a bunch of like black tar stuff and I was like, oh, that's weird. And I parked there anyway, but it was just strange. And then at the end of the night, my boss was telling me that a car blew up in that parking lot. Like it was literally on fire and just like combusted like and burned to the ground and blew up. And I was like, oh, okay. That's awesome. Yeah. Wow, they have a lot of, yeah, every month. Every month. Learn to use a firearm and get a concealed carry license. You want to feel safe and be able to protect those around you at the same time. I do know how to use a firearm and grew up shooting at shooting ranges with my dad. My dad has a concealed carry. My uncle has a concealed carry. For the most part, we are pretty conservative. Like, I come from a very conservative background, so I definitely believe in that. There's just like, I don't know, me getting a concealed carry, I don't know if I would do it. And I'm very conservative. I'm, like I said, I mean, not to like talk politics, but I do believe that everyone can have that and be responsible. Not everyone, but there are responsible gun owners out there that, yeah, responsibly own guns and use them. But, yeah, I'm just scared to have one because of all of, like, and I know how to, like, properly put one in a safe box and, you know, not have my kids around it or anything like that, but, there's, like, other things in my personal life that, worry me to have, like, a firearm, because I did have one in this house, and probably shouldn't be talking about this on YouTube, but, yeah, there's just things that concern me with that. So, but I agree with you. It'd be great to have a concealed carry and responsibly concealed carry and have one if I need it. But, yeah. I have had one for years. 95 are responsible. It's 5%. Yep, exactly. Totally agree. Yeah, I'm not debating that at all. I definitely agree. I was raised to like be very responsible and respect them, and they're not toys, and my dad did a really good job of that, and I do know how to fire one, and I like get it, but I just don't have one. I don't have a concealed carry, but you know. quilt. Come on. And there's still a pucker. Dang it. Hello, Courtney. Hi, Brenda. How are you tonight? You just have to have it in working order when you're out and about. Yes. Yeah, like I said, definitely agree with it, but I have concerns about like other people being responsible with it and safe. I don't know. And that's coming from someone who was raised around guns. So I just, one day, I always thought I was going to get a concealed carry. I think it's a great thing to have, but as a mom now, I'm like, you also see those, and again, it's that 5% of people who are not responsible, aren't locking them up, that aren't teaching their kids to not play with things. But the horror stories are just terrible. Just woke up, popped on, going back to bed. Night, Brenda. Thank you, Donna. Hello, Chloe. Another thing is like suicide is like a really big thing, and like my dad's dad did that, and I mean, I guess if you're desperate enough to do something like that, you're gonna do it any which way, but I do worry about like mental health in my family, and so even though my mental health is fantastic, like there are other people that I'm concerned with, and you know, just not having that there is nice. Gives me a little bit of peace of mind. Man, we are just talking about all the things tonight, aren't we? This is like doom and gloom sewing. Oh my gosh, sorry about it. Okay, let's get this quilt done. Look at that nice border. Most of the people I know with CC have a false sense of security. They think they don't have to be careful. Yeah, I know. It's a tricky thing. A tricky conversation for sure. I don't ever want to like get too much into like politics and anything like that, but I don't know. Alright, let's get this bound and packaged. I'll probably do even though like this is kind of a joint effort, I'm probably going to still use my original packaging. Hopefully that's okay with my mother-in-law. Question for group. Going to cut a hole in my sewing table to drop my Juki down into. What distance, inches, do you have between the edge of the table and your machine edge? Okay, and this is very important. What I would do, Julie, I can measure mine once I find that dang tape measure again. Hold on. This quilt's hanging. Right now, mine is about 7.5 inches. But what I will say is put your Juki on your table and like mark it and put your knee bar in it. If you want to use your knee bar, put the knee bar in it and then cut the hole, okay? Because my machine fits great and I didn't think about the knee bar until like later on, and it's literally like 1.5 inches too far into the table for the knee bar to reach the machine and plug in. So if you're going to use your knee bar, put the knee bar in, attach it to your machine, put your machine on your table, and use a pencil and mark it where you're comfortable. Like sit in your desk, do that if you can, okay? Just have a plan, a personal, a loan plan, and a family plan. Yes. Yeah. You gotta be prepared. I really need to get like a navy thread. This thread matches the quilting, so it's fine, but that's the one thing about this machine is it doesn't really take my arthil thread, and I have all of those colors that I would match my binding. Like I would always match my thread to my binding so it would disappear. And with this, it won't take the arthil. It doesn't do well with it. So, and I need to get more colors with the glide so I can have it look a little bit nicer. Because I really like it when your thread matches the binding. That's such a nice, just classy touch. And this doesn't want to do it. Let's see. Oh, yay, that's awesome. Yeah, I do not buy it at the store anymore unless it's like a desperate thing and I can't wait for shipping. I have like a wholesale account, so that's nice. Do you order a certain table to put your machine on? Like 5 feet tall. I have to lint roll. There's so many threads and fuzzies. Alrighty, I think this is my last side. I did finally get to mail out my swap thing that I made in like April. Or August. It might have been August. Mailed that out to Australia. Had to fill out a customs form. I've never done that before. So mine can arrive any day now. Which is kind of exciting. I can't wait to see what my partner sent me. I don't even know who my partner is. It was not a one-to-one match, so it's random. I've not been on here, so there's no way you would have known this, but Addington is obsessed with the Grinch now and wants to have a Grinch birthday party. So, he's having a Grinch birthday party. Which is another reason why I probably won't be super active this month. on here because I'm so busy catching up, or not catching up, just getting my orders done for Christmas. And then we have my birthday, my mom's birthday is next weekend, Addington's birthday. There's a lot. So bunches of birthdays. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. We got two Donnas in here now. Okay, which Grinch? The original, the Jim Carrey? Okay. So we started with the new one because I thought the Jim Carrey one would be a little traumatizing. It might be a little scary for him because he is 4. So I didn't have him watch the Jim Carrey one for a while. We watched the new one over and over and over and over. Okay. Then I was like, okay, let's test the waters. And I went to the OG one, the super, super old original one. And that one's even a little scary. Like, he's a lot more menacing looking, and he didn't mind it. So then I was like, okay, let's step it up and we'll do the Jim Carrey one. And he loves the Jim Carrey one. He loves it. He loves all of them. And he's got the Grinch quilt now, and so he wants to have a Grinch-themed birthday party. So that's what we're going to do. Believe it or not, I did find birthday decorations, Grinch-themed birthday decorations. And we're going to have, he wants a pancake bar. He loves pancakes. But yeah, that was like the progression, Heather, that he would understand. I thought that the Jim Carrey wouldn't be too much for him, and we built his tolerance up little by little. Okay, before I package this, I'm going to lint roll it because there's always threads and fuzzies, and we don't want that on our quilts. So I always lay my quilt out on my table and lint roll. You'd be amazed at what you don't even see on the quilt. It's t-shirts, so the fuzzies are very noticeable. So I'm gonna look, there's a big old thread right there. I'm gonna lay this, and I'm gonna do the front first. I like to do this. I think it's a good step. I do this on every quilt. You would not believe. Look at all of those little tiny threads. And there's a lot of lint just from the shirts. And some dog hair. But not a lot. My mother-in-law had this at their house too. And so this quilt has traveled and gathered. So I like to just do this. I think it's a good step. I do it with quilts that I long arm too that people send in. I'll usually give them a little run through and get any threads. Okay, let's turn it around and see if we see any threads. Okay. We have gotten our threads plucked and they are gone. So now I'm going to do this. I then take it over here, and this is my longer table. And I like to lay it down. Is everyone working on Christmas quilts or gift quilts this month? I am working on orders this month. But once I get them done, maybe I'll have some time. Honestly, I think once I get these done, I'm gonna take a little break. Or before Archie gets here, I'll make Archie a quilt for the hospital. I just don't know what I want to make him a quilt of. Okay, I lay it out. I usually fold it in thirds. It is still pretty thick. I'm going to roll it. There's still some threads. I roll it. Threads everywhere. Okay. Then I use the leftover binding. And I lay it out. And I tie a bow. Hello. I think I'm going to have a snack before I go to bed. But I don't know what I want to snack on.
Toaster strudel.
That sounds pretty good.
Do it. You want me to grab you something?
I don't know if I want a toaster strudel or what do I want?
We got some soup.
Yeah, I don't want soup. I want that's gonna be good enough. And cut the edges. Are you gonna have a toaster strudel?
No, probably not.
Rude. I'll just cut it.
Do what?
Second. I think I'll make one.
Do you want me to put it in for you?
Oh man, I ripped my stuff. It's gonna poke out a little bit.
Do they have? Would it fit in one of those?
No, that's fine. It pokes out. I'll just stick the paper in there. Yeah, I'll come up in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Want me to make it or no?
No, I'll just come do it because then if it like burns,
Yeah.
and I'm like very specific about how I toast things.
You should be.
You and I don't agree on toasting settings.
Are you done, son?
Huh? Yeah, I'm done. There's my bag.
Always undercook bread.
Yeah, that bread today literally, like, if I would have just breathed on it, it would have been warmer than.
That was not cooked.
Huh?
That wasn't cooked long enough for sure.
No, it wasn't.
I did what it said.
It wasn't cooked at all. Alright, then I wrap it around. Like that. This one is a little bit bigger. We're going to stuff it in this bag.
Oh!
Oh, God. There we go. Gotta keep the mystery alive, even though it's like literally hanging out of the bag. And then I take a single one and I stuff it in the middle of the roll. Again, this doesn't really matter because this quilt is poking out. But you know, we do it. We do things that don't make sense sometimes. You can conceal it. And then I put one in the four corners. Just single. Okay, then I put my yellow tissue paper back. And we do some of this, where we move our giant dang bag. Please make me a toaster strudel. I loved toaster strudel. Oh, I love it. It's so yummy. I will make you one. I will. Then we're going to say, this is my little card. Got my little logo in a bunch of different colors. And then I always put cards in. And I always put color catchers in, but since this is a t-shirt quilt and everything's washed, they don't need color catchers, so. I always do a handmade note. I love your card. Oh, I'm glad. I hope people don't just throw them away. I think it's so important to like write a letter every time. Write a thank you note. I think it's important. Gives it a personal touch. This is what I do with every custom quilt. For the most part, I mean, for long arm quilts, I don't roll them and do bows usually. It depends. I try to like have a good presentation, but the long arming is newer. I've been doing custom quilts for a long time. So I've just like been doing this packaging, but with the long arm ones, sometimes depends on the quilt and who it's for. Like for my mother-in-law, when I long arm stuff for her, I don't like package it. She just comes and picks it up. But usually mail-in ones, I'll still do a bow. And I do my little stamp. Bye, Mary. Have a good night. Okay, we got my stamp. Put my stamp pad away. Let it dry a little bit. And then I fill it to where when they open it, they see my little logo popping out. And then I stuff my cards in there, and then if it was a custom quilt, I'd put color catchers in there. And I do lick them. I lick every single one. So you buy quilts from me, you get my cuties. That's what happens. And then I just stuff it at the top of the bag. And now I'm gonna edit their invoice. Or like when your customers send you a due. Oh my god, yeah. Amy, the funny thing about that is I like to send stuff back in my own boxes. Hi, Sue. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, I have 3 of these. I'm obsessed. They're amazing. Not like of this dog, but I have 3. I have like a Boston Terrier and then I think a Golden Retriever. But the funny thing is I like to send things back in my own boxes. I buy them from Walmart. I like how there's nothing on there and I just think it looks really nice. And I think I'm going to stamp them going forward. Like I'm going to put my logo on the box or like get some more stickers and put them on there. You got to put your, like you just got to logo it out. Just put your logo everywhere. But the boxes that I buy, I ran out of and Austin went to Walmart and they didn't have the size that I like to get, so we got a smaller size. So your quilts came along and I was like, I might be able to fit these quilts in here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get her scraps back in here. And I'm definitely not going to get this poly batting in this box. And so I was like, gosh, what am I going to do? I guess I have to use her box. Because even you were like, well, could you use the box I sent it in? I was like, I mean, I can, but I really I like using fresh boxes. I just don't know why, but like packaging, I'd really try to like have my packaging look nice and presentable. And I was like, I mean, okay, she does have the really cute like dog duct tape, so you know that's cute and that works, and she understands. But I need to get more of the boxes that the size that I get because yeah, I only have these smaller ones, and it works when it's just one quilt and there's not a ton of scraps. But you had 2 quilts, and then you had scraps, and then you had your poly, and I was like, ah! So we had to smash it. Austin, it was a team effort between me and Austin. I had to like sit on it almost to get it to close. So brown wrapping paper. Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah, to cover up. That's a good idea. Branding is so important. It's really, yeah, it is. And I could probably do better, but you know, I'm still like pretty small, and like my logo has the yellow, and so I have like, you know, the yellow tissue paper that matches like perfectly, and I have my cards and I have my stamp. So, you know, eventually it'd be nice to, you know, take it to the next level and brand even more, but for now, this is okay. It works. It works. I haven't even gone through my first order of bags. I've gone through tissue paper. So, the next thing I do is then I go to Sheets. I go to my Google and I need to work on their invoice. So I can send it to my mother-in-law to send it to them, or I can just put it in the group chat. Because technically these are her friends that are ordering. Okay. Binding fabric. I ended up not using that, so I'm taking that off. Long arming's on there, batting's on there, backing and sashing materials on there. I'm going to say binding, and sashing material because it ended up working out. Interfacing's on there, so we need to update the labor. Okay. I've got the invoice number on there. I've got the date. I need to update it. The name of the quilt, the size of the quilt, the panto used on the quilt, the thread used on the quilt, the person's name. I don't have, and their number. I'm pretty sure that's their number. Let me double check. Where's that group chat? Nope. That is not either of their numbers, so remove that. Okay. We got their invoice updated and their total amount. So I can screenshot that and send it over. Your logo, cards, and stamp are fab. Thank you! Thank you. And I just said, smash it! You did. And we had to smash it. We smashed it. But we got it out. It worked really well. It all puffed back out within a day. Love my dream. It made some really fun quilty texture. The puff that it gave in the quilting was really, really awesome to see, especially with those designs. It looked awesome. Now, and my invoices are branded too. They're like yellow and have my logo on there. Okay. I'm going to send their invoice over. I'm going to tell them quilt is finished and packaged up. Will drop off tomorrow on my way to doctor appointment. Sent copy of invoice in group chat. You can pay whatever way. Okay. And that's it. That's all. We got it done. And so next up, I have 3 quilts. Did I even show you? Did I show you the 3 quilts? I did. There was the 2 football ones and the office one. I have them pieced. I do need to add some fabric to the backing of the other 2 to make it 4 inches bigger on all this. And I've just been so annoyed that I even have to do it that I haven't done it. So now I have no other reason but to do it. I have to do it. So while the office one is quilting, I can piece that and get those done and sent to the customer. And then I have Carissa's quilt that she donated for Katie and Tom, and so I'm gonna get that loaded. That's been hanging out waiting. And then I have the other charity quilt top that is for the most part pieced. I just need to put a top and bottom border on it, and then I'll get that loaded. And then I have someone sending me 2 quilts to be long armed. So like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of quilting this month, but hey, it's Christmas month, so that's how it works out. But I'm gonna go and have a toaster strudel. Amy, I will have one in your honor. Cheers. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm glad that I didn't go to bed and I got this done, and hopefully I can have energy to just bust out the other stuff that I need to do, because I was on a roll. I was getting stuff done, and then we got sick. So now that I'm feeling better, I need to just like get back into my groove, get it going, get the stuff done. That way I can relax for the rest of my pregnancy and make what I want to make. Have a good night, everyone. Good night, Donna. Good night, Julie. Good night, Pat, Amy, Teresa, Donna, if you're still on. Bye, everyone. Stay safe out there. And yeah, I'm going to press the button now.